Welcome to my channel. Today I want to introduce you the world bestseller book, the name Knowledge of Section Manager. The section manager used to be a goal and a longing position. However, more and more people are now saying, I don't want to be a section manager. In such an era, the author who has trained the manager of many major companies as a consultant explained the knowledge of the section manager in this book. In today's rapidly changing world, section managers are in a difficult position as they are required to have more management skills. However, the manager who is a leader of the field execution unit is also an interesting and enjoyable time. This book encourages the role of such a section manager to fulfill her role by making the most of her personality. Even those who have a heavy responsibility have a reluctance to work as a section manager may find that they want to try it after reading this book. Author Tetsuya Abe, President of EQ Partners CO Ltd., Rikyo University Graduate School of Business, MBA professor in Japan. He completed a Master of Business Administration, MBA from Bond University, Australia. This book has very important points. Firstly, the section manager is in a difficult position to increase responsibility and authority. But at the same time, it's also a challenging and interesting position. Key point 2. The first management that the section manager should do is goal setting. Be aware of the keyword SMART and set the goals of the section while involving the members. Key point 3. Show leadership in an offensive mindset and transform your team to respond to internal and external changes. Key point 4. To actively utilize bosses such as the president and the general managers as resources for the section. The section manager needs followership ability. What section manager? Mind, skill, and time allocation required of section managers. The section manager who directly manages the on-site team is the first management position. It's given authority such as budget, planning, personnel evaluation, and is responsible for running the section. First, the section manager is required to be aware that she has changed her position as a manager who manages employees, understand the intention of the management side, and manage the section. It's desirable for the section manager to be more aware of the strengthening and practice of human skills for setting goals, motivating and developing human resources for the section and subordinates rather than technical skill for practice work. Furthermore, when looking ahead to the future of becoming a higher position, it's advisable to improve the skills for making policies and strategies. It's also necessary to think that practice is done by the section staff as much as possible. Instead of spending time on the tasks in charge, we must switch to time allocation centered on section management and human resource development. At the same time as the pain of middle management, the section manager had the fun of being able to big work while directly moving area subordinates. It's important to enjoy this position and lead to self-growth. Management skills required of section managers. The first thing management should do is set goals. Setting specific and clear goals is essential to achieving something of value. Based on the company's management philosophy, the department goals are broken down to become the section goals. It's desirable that this goal be the goal of all members of the section by involving all members as much as possible, so that it does not become the goal of the section manager. After that, when setting goals for each member of the section, the keyword SMART is helpful. SMART is an acronym for S, specific, M, measurable, A, attractive, R, realistic, and T, time-bound, which is a key point for setting goals. First, the goal must be specific. Do not just do your best, but clarify and concretely what you aim for which product or service. Second, the goals need to be measurable. Not only the sales target of the sales department, but also the indirect department, such as the accounting department, should be able to have a numerical target such as reducing the time to prepare the financial report from 3 weeks to 2 weeks. And it's desirable that the achievement of the goal is attractive to the person himself, herself. People basically think about whether they have any merit. It's effective to make the person excited and to convey that it's useful to society. Also, ideal goals are challenging yet realistic. Goals that are too high discourage the person. While looking at the abilities and motivations of subordinates, you should set the goals that can be achieved by the person himself herself making a real effort or improving his/her ability. Finally, it's better to have a time axis, time bound in the goals by setting annual goals and medium-term goals. They also recommend that you set milestones at regular intervals and check and act on a regular basis. That's all for this time. If there are many requests, I'd like to update this continuation. Thank you for watching my content. See you next time.